Jeremy Clarkson looks to be having a brilliant Christmas with his family after he revealed his daughter bought him a red Mini as a present. Emily Clarkson, who is 27, left her dad thrilled after getting him the extravagant gift. Jeremy posted a picture of his new vehicle on his page, which garnered attention from many of his 4.3 million followers. He wrote on social media, "Look what my mad, brilliant and stupidly generous daughter has bought me for Christmas." This year's Christmas celebrations are going better than they did in 2020 for Jeremy, when he caught COVID and became ill. In fact, the star of the Grand Tour admitted in his Sunday Times column that he feared he could die alone. He said, "4 days before Christmas, I woke in the night to find my sheets were soggy, and that I had a constant dry cough." He added that because I am 60 and fat, and because I've smoked 500,000 cigarettes and had double pneumonia, he believed he would probably die on my own, in a lonely plastic tent. On how he spent his time while self-isolating, Clarkson wrote, "I took myself off to bed with the new Don Winslow book and a bag of kale to wait for the Grim Reaper to pop his head round the door. I'm not going to lie, it was quite scary." In terms of his symptoms, Jeremy said his breathing really did start to get labored, and there was always the doctor's warning ringing in my head about how it might suddenly get worse. He continued, "With every illness I've had, there has always been a sense that medicine and time would eventually ride to the rescue, but with COVID-19 you have to lie there, on your own, knowing that medicine is not on its way and that time is your worst enemy. And that everything you read on WhatsApp and Twitter is nonsense. My mate's a doctor and he says that if you're a blood group O and smoke, you won't get it." In desperation I'd tune into the BBC, where things were even worse because all it did was try to belittle Boris Johnson by going onto the streets and asking passers-by what they'd do. If there's ever an award for truly lamentable journalism, the BBC's News at 16 should win it for its efforts last year. Its message has been constant. You're going to die, and the Tories are to blame. While Jeremy has had a better festive period this time round, he did have a small accident in the days leading up to Christmas. Earlier this week, the former Top Gear host sliced off half of his thumb in a gruesome kitchen accident. He was making chili-flavored crisps with girlfriend Lisa Hogan for his diddly squat farm shop at the time. He had been using a mandolin slicer to cut up the potatoes, but ended up slicing off part of his thumb whilst doing so. In his column for the Sunday Times, Jeremy explained, "You slide the potato along it and the razor-sharp blade takes a slice off the bottom. Then you slide it again and it takes another. And you keep doing this, with much vigor, until eventually your thumb is in the firing line and it take a slice off that. A big slice. A crisp-sized slice." Lisa noticed that under the mandolin, among the slices of potato, there was a piece of meat. It was like a miniature pork chop, about 2 centimeters long, 1 centimeter wide and 3 millimeters thick. And, yes, it was half my thumb.